Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's Friday the... Hold on. It's Friday the 13th.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's where we at.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Do we still say that?
Yeah.
What day is it?
It's Friday.
Yeah, it is the 13th day in the month of May 2022. We say good morning to you. Welcome to Up and Go right here on the Bridge 99 FM. Official start of the weekend. It happens right here, wouldn't we say?
That's right.
Yeah. Now we're going to make it happen until 10 o'clock this morning. Good. The outside looks a little damp. I didn't even realize that there were some obviously mild showers overnight. Did you get that over there in the Sunshine City?
Hey, I'm going to tell you yesterday. See, one would draw the sheet, in the middle of the sleep. Mission complete. Yes, that's how I knew it was raining. You know, in the middle of your sleep and you draw the sheet. Say, outside I'm going with a bag of things.
But hold on, night before you dream about rain too.
No, I never dreamt it. I felt it. You can feel it in your sleep, Richie. I'm going to tell you, the temperature just drop. You just draw off a couple blanket, extra shirt.
I hear you.
Yeah, well, it looks as if it dropped because on this stretch there are a lot of puddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Coming in this morning.
I was really surprised, actually. Yep. Gives the place a nice, cool feel, though.
Mm-hmm.
And our skies have now reopened. The air traffic controllers are back at work.
Yeah.
They have gotten all the equipment that they needed.
Okay. So
within a 24-hour span. Okay. I don't know if they relied on local manufacturers, if these pieces of equipment were in storage. They would not have been able to have flown them in from overseas because they already locked the airspace. So how did they get those things so quickly?
Magic.
Maybe they came in by boat.
See that?
Long a boat take from Miami to get here.
That would have taken a while.
So the point I'm really making is that I'm questioning the argument that was put forward, but I'm happy that the airspace is now back open up again. All right? And the air traffic controllers got all the equipment that they needed in less than 24 hours so that flights will resume from our airport. All right? Me done talk. Let's get to the music. Good morning and welcome. We're on Up and Go. And we go right on to our next feature, WTF.
What? The fact.
That's what's up.
Yes, right. And here we go on Bridge Nation. 1/4 of all your bones are located in your feet.
What?
That them say, Richie. So here we go on. There are 26 bones in each foot. That's 52 bones in both feet out of 206 total bones in your whole body, which is more than 25%. Now, it may sound crazy at first, Bridge Nation, but think about it. Your feet support your weight and allow you to jump, run, and climb. Those bones and joints also allow your feet to absorb and release energy efficiently. It's one of the reasons humans, and I never know this, it's one of the reasons humans can outrun any other animal in an endurance race. Never used to think about running. But if you think about it, in sprints, we can't outrun an animal. If you think about it. But think about long. You ever see dog run for long? Think about it. A cheetah, they have quick bursts and then them stop.
Yeah, lions.
So I think it makes sense. It kind of makes sense. I don't know who.
Tiger might run a little longer.
But you not agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so we're talking about things like the phalanges, going back to my biology days and the
original
metamarcells and all this kind of stuff.
Big up Titchfield,
But that's quite revealing. 52 bones.
So both feet.
Your knee and your shin and your heel and your totem and them thing there.
Foot back.
You sure them account right?
Hey, foot back. Hey, Jamaicans are using the foot back. Don't forget the foot back.
Someone's your heel back.
Yeah, heel back. Foot back.
Yeah, well, we take it as a fact because we only give facts like this inside of the feature. Yeah. Startling facts sometimes like this one is, but it is a fact. Yeah. That was WTF.
What? The fact.
And remember then that there are a total of
52 bones in both feet.
That's right.
Yeah, get them all.
That's what we're going to do right now.
Good morning. So, did you all feel earthquake a while ago? Because 13 minutes ago, Mr. Sabbath, they feel the earthquake, and several persons in Mandeville say, Well, like, Madible.
Yeah, we just spoke to Ray. Ray must be driving.
Ray must drive, so I'm not feeling.
Not feel it.
But I know you feel earthquake. Send me a WhatsApp message, you know.
Somebody just sent me a note saying that you guys are shaking the place. So I don't know.
It could be that.
Yes.
It could be us. It could be Bridge 99 FM up and go.
Exactly.
So
Send us a message if you felt that earthquake at 876-551-5782. Where you are?
We take the credit though, seriously.
Yeah, we'll take That's on us. All right, so my update this morning, Bridge Nation. Popcorn to headline unruly culture splash in Croatia.
What?
Hey!
So far, the general look good.
The Jenna gone in a unruly boss.
Papi, why?
So his team is now just up, Popcorn's unruly brand is in collaboration with London-based music and the travel company Pollen have teamed up for unruly culture splash. So it's basically around him, So it's a 4-day festival fusing Jamaican, African, and UK music to be held in Croatia. So that's a huge
That's big.
thing. That's big.
I remember him I got done. Kenya next, I think.
So that's a big deal. So kudos to him,
Africa calling.
Big, and Croatia is known for their biggest, best music festival. So and not new. Like they are known for music festival, and in Goba they're gonna make some money, but we still as a popcorn. Why? Anyways.
Why
you decide for why popcorn?
I don't want to know.
Somebody's out there saying, why not?
Why not?
Let me tell you why. Because Croatia is that's close to the war. Let me tell you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Let's bring some good vibes over there, man.
Yeah, man.
Something simple.
With a little reggae music, them needing on them system,
Yeah, man. Go on.
But close to the war, so the money's supposed to turn up.
See there?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
All right, well, Bridge Nation and Up and Go.
Family. We say family.
Yeah. Well, you don't know Bridge Nation and Up and Go team. You don't know, say I have a lot of famous friends. You see me, I say? Well, I can confidently say that this woman, she's not a friend, We had a little fling 1 and 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we had a good time.
Talking
Talking about the beautiful Ella May.
Yo.
You see me? Yeah. For those who don't know her, Boot Up was all about me, Yeah, it was the courting session. I'll tell you guys more off air. But Ella May, apparently Ella May was inspired by Cardi B when she did her dancehall theme party. Remember them when she keep that whole dancehall theme party and ding dong everybody roll up for her birthday?
Spice everybody.
Yeah, so it was Cardi B's Passa Passa dancehall party, right? Her birthday bash in the last October. Now Ella May, the Boot Up singer, she was a part of the crowd there. We never know that. She never tell me. I guess that's why we stopped talk. And she went on to say that, she was actually inspired by that. And if she had a chance to do it, she would have Spice and Vibes Cartel as the guests of honor. Yeah. So she went on to say, if we're doing a dancehall party, Spice has to headline. And because she was at Cardi B's party, she was at Cardi B's party actually. And then maybe we could get Vibes Cartel, like a Zoom from Vibes Cartel. Okay. So the interview went on to say, so the host asked, so the music, what's the party starter? What songs the DJ dropping from the party starter? Ella May goes, Romping Shop.
Wow.
Yes, that's right. And then the host went on to say, the part when the party just goes crazy, drinks are getting thrown everywhere. What's the party that's playing? Ella May goes, Good As For Them by Tony Matterhorn.
Oh, gosh.
She know what she talk about, man.
She do her research.
Then the host went on to say, Slow Jam. Every man grab a girl, every girl grab a man. What's the song? Hear this now. She said, Wine Slow by Egyptian. And then hear it by part. No, this is how I'm know. So this is where I had an influence. What we eating after? She says, listen, my grandma's gonna have to cook some ackee and sawfish with dumpling and all of that, because so she knows what she's talking about.
Straight Jamaican.
But she went on to say, listen, this probably because her birthday is in November, so she's saying, hey, listen, she just might pull it off. So let's go to Jamaica.
Let's have it here. Yeah.
When he said about what to be having to eat after, I thought she was going to say some shellfish.
Yeah, Jesus.
Some chocolate, some chocolate.
that is what I was beginning to think. Like lobster or
ackee and saltfish is safe.
Yeah.
Me go with the ackee and saltfish. The shellfish just said Jamaica. Like how I can starfish said Jamaican.
I could have said stuff from shells. But I prefer to say
It's
shellfish. So
See
that's
there.
morning radio. That's why I didn't
that.
say that.
Right now, shells are
I
true.
still haven't said it, have I?
That ain't me. It's not me. I'm a one time.
Right now.
Talking about events, you remember last year this time, everybody was up in arms about this event that was staged in the grill called Mocha Fest.
Yes.
And it was felt that it was as a result of them being granted permission when others didn't, or couldn't even get that permission, that there was a hell of a spike in COVID cases in Western Jamaica, and the issues with overcrowding at the hospitals and all of that. Well, Mocha Fest, an event which started in 2014, we understand is now coming back this year, and May 26 to 31. And they have quite a lineup of big international stars and some parties over several days, obviously. Davido comes to Jamaica for Mocha Fest.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to be at Waves Beach in the Grill. And Beanie Man is also on it. And several others. So they're looking forward to an exciting, and they say possibly the most successful staging ever of Mocha Fest.
See?
It is coming back at a time when the COVID numbers are climbing a little bit too.
And that means
And
right?
and I guess that is all across the island. I'm hoping that we don't hear of a spike directly in Western Jamaica and related to the event.
Right. I'm hoping
And,
that
I'm
too.
sure all protocols will be observed and all the kind of stuff,
That's
right?
right.
I believe so.
Yeah.
hope so.
So wish them well.
That's right.
All right, those are the stories this morning inside of Updates. It's time for Proverb of the Day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So here goes the proverb of the day. It says, if you not check the water, not take off your shoe.
Oh.
If you not check the water, not take off your shoes
Okay.
or your shoe. Or
Check
chill.
it first.
Check the water
Check the
first.
water first. Before you take off your shoe.
Before you take off
Or
your
before
shoe.
you do whatever else you might want
And
to
then
do.
take off your shoe.
I get
About
Check it.
I get it.
You get it?
All right.
You understand?
Yeah, kind of. Because what man means is like, you know, when you go pool, and you go on pool, and you know,
Would I
to
agree
show
with
how the
you?
water cold or deep. You know, show how the water stays, so you just
God.
dip your foot. But before you take off your shoes and dive in or
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, makes sense. I think that's where it's going. Something
Yes.
bowl,
Wait
check
up,
it.
done.
Yeah.
Splash up some.
Yeah, splash, you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me read
Test the waters. That's what I see it as.
meaning.
Test the waters.
And the meaning, now gonna make this not better, you know.
Let me hear it.
The meaning is look before you leave.
See that? Test the waters. See it there?
Oh
I was right.
God.
I go like, no, man.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, clear victory.
but it makes sense, you
Yeah.
know. It's always so funny. I wonder who put these proverbs together.
This has nothing to do with two Christians who are planning to get married.
You know, no, Richie,
Okay.
but them can keep that. Them can use this as an example. So
Test the water. Pastor might
Hold
have a
on.
problem
Oh,
with
I saw where she going with this.
that. Pastor might have a problem with that.
Careful, check the water first before you test it.
There are many ways that you can check the water if you know what I mean.
Da-da-dee.
But don't take off your
You
shoes.
just want to know that you want to be sure that a pool exists
Exactly.
in the first instance.
Problem. Happy Friday, everyone. We're heading over to pet peeve.
Pet peeve. Before them talk, we think we are them pet peeve.
Yes, exactly.
So if you're just joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. And pet peeves are things that others do that you might find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. And today we'll share a listener's pet peeve.
Good morning. Funny you should have this topic this morning because I think I really discovered my pet peeve yesterday. And that is the look of frustration on somebody's face the moment they attempt something once. I am a strong believer that you should not give up easily. So I guess that's my pet peeve. Don't get frustrated the moment you try something and it does not work. Just go at it again.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
she saved herself at the end there, so.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta lie. Because she said, the look on somebody's face so them frustrated for trying something for the first time. Can't fault people them for that.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it?
it's a tad annoying, really. One of that is something that kind of bother me. Like when persons, it's like, me I say, you know, have to know, but Bill, no, it's okay, but Bill, stop. The world has not ended. Have some. You must
Composure.
Yeah, compose yourself, right? That's the first thing. I mean, say act like you care to, because oftentimes something go wrong. You all right? It got wrong already, you know. It is what it is. That is the most annoying thing to me. Yeah. Okay. So I can understand where she's coming from.
So dwelling in the frustration.
Yes.
Because what it sounded like to me is that the initial reaction is what gets her annoyed. I'm saying that no fear. Because you know, if you do like a little youth who don't know a math problem, for example, for the first time, you can't get upset or annoyed with the little youth.
Shut up, you know. What true
adults, like if you face up for the first time, you have a reaction.
Right.
But if you dwell in that, then I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
And not trying to figure out
I agree.
how to solve the issue.
I'm with that.
Man, it's all right. Life not easy, you know, but you try to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm with it.
One of the things I take away from that, though, is that you can, in fact, in your adult life, really just come to discover your pet peeve.
True.
She's like, just yesterday.
I was like, what?
Wow.
I've had pet peeves since I was a child. What?
From a forward. Reaching at the word.
Been annoying me a long time.
Now, a lot has been happening, of course, on the industrial relations front. And there was strike action taken yesterday by air traffic controllers. Sometime after 6 o'clock, if you recall, yesterday we were already telling you that our skies around Jamaica were actually closed as a result of action being taken by the air traffic controllers. And as a result, some 45 flights out of into Montego Bay were cancelled, and no doubt several into Kingston as well. What impact might that have had on our tourism product, and how much inconvenience can we talk about in relation to travelers who wanted to make it into Jamaica? Well, to help us dissect this issue and to give us the latest that he has is senior strategist at the Ministry of Tourism, Delano Seiveright, who is on the phone at this time. We say good morning, Delano. How are you doing?
Morning, Mr. Seiveright.
Morning, Richie B. Morning, Charles.
All right, sir. Long time, bro. How you been doing, man? All is well?
Well, all is not well, no. but things are getting better now. So morning to your listeners. I know you have a lot of listeners all over the place.
Yeah,
I was in New York the other day, and a couple of them were telling me about they're listening to you. Wow, it's amazing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. So there is good news. The air traffic controllers are back at work. What surprised me, to be honest with you, Delano, is a report that I saw which said that they are back at work because they received the necessary equipment to do their work. And I started thinking, were these pieces of equipment in storage? They couldn't have been flown in within the 24-hour span. Where were they? Were they manufactured in Jamaica? How come they got them so quickly? I mean, we're celebrating the result, but we have to ask about the process.
That's right.
You know, there's not much I can say as it relates to the specific issues as it relates to the air traffic controllers. I think we're all intelligent people. There clearly are issues, and I believe the JCAA, the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, for which they are all employed, they advise that the dialogue progresses between the authority and the key stakeholders. I know the Minister of Finance intervened directly. The Minister of Labour has been involved, and there are issues there, no doubt about it. The mere fact that they were willing to shut the whole country down, essentially, shows that the issues to them are quite serious. So they have made some progress, and they got back to work yesterday evening, to the best of my knowledge. Well, they have got back to work.
All right, great. Now, I know that thousands of passengers would have been inconvenienced. What specifics can you share with us this morning in terms of how many flights were impacted going that were scheduled for Montego Bay, Kingston, and other airports for that matter?
So overall, between both airports, it's actually just about roughly 45 flights that were cancelled, essentially. Most of the flights were between the U.S. and Jamaica. There are a number of them between Jamaica and Canada. There are UK flights that I believe have also been impacted. Thankfully, whilst the action was going on yesterday, there was a flight coming in from the UK over the Atlantic. And, you know, that's a 9-hour plus run.
Yes.
Thankfully, we were able to get the air traffic controllers were able to get back to work in time for us to facilitate the arrival of that flight, which had 300 plus passengers on it. You know, that's a huge inconvenience to be coming from so far and having to land in Dominican Republic or Bahamas or something. It's quite chaotic and extremely expensive for people. So just over 40 plus flights, we're talking about 10,000 plus passengers who have been impacted. Many, of course, are foreigners, you know, U.S. and Canadian citizens and so on. And about today, we are pretty much coming back on stream. We have about 50 plus flights going in and out of Montego Bay, and also for Kingston about 20 to 23, 24 flights that are on the books, and that includes some extra capacity by airlines to assist with the dislocation. We had a call yesterday afternoon at about 4:15 p.m. Led by Minister Bartlett, the tourism minister, with key stakeholders including JHT, JTB officials, the airport managers, hoteliers, travel partners, and so on. We were discussing how best to address the logistics issues now in terms of having all these people stuck either abroad or in Jamaica, ensuring that everybody is in a hotel or has appropriate accommodations, and that we don't have too much chaos. This morning at a number of the check-in counters, I'm told that Miami, there are some very irate passengers there as we speak, who are keen to get to their business and get to their vacations. I know American Airlines has put on an extra flight today with a huge 787. That's about a 300-seater out of Miami into Montego Bay and back to help to address the persons who have been stuck from yesterday. Because the thing is, Richie and Shell, is that we have a heavy load. The traffic has been doing very well. People are traveling, so the flights are coming 80-90%. And if somebody has a ticket for today, their ticket will be honored. So the persons who were to travel on Thursday, it's challenging with these near full flights to get them seats to get to their respective destinations.
Okay. Now, Mr. Seiveright, I can't help but be curious about this. What about the financial impact? Any earnings lost during this time?
No doubt about it. We're still tabulating. It's in the millions of dollars. The mere fact that you have 10,000 people dislocated.
By the way, you meant US dollars, I'm sure, yes.
US dollars, yes. I mean, the fact is that, remember, the airlines have to find ways to put people up, give them vouchers to stay at hotels. It's just a lot of dislocation throughout the system. The hotels have to be figuring things out. There are a lot of missed appointments. It's sad because we have people who have weddings. I have a lot of issues with weddings. A lot of weddings. Jamaica is a wedding destination. So you have situations where the bride is in Jamaica, but the groom is in New York, and they're trying to get the dress down, and it's just a lot of problems.
Maybe even funerals might have been impacted.
Funerals have been impacted. Yeah. People with medical appointments, people with board meetings, people with work. The thing is, air travel is an essential service. Yeah. People have things to do. People have very important engagements to attend to, and that dislocation has been a huge problem. I want to say for Kingston too, guys, that we have extra services. JetBlue has put on some bigger planes into Kingston for today. Air Canada has put on an extra flight for Toronto to address the people who were stuck yesterday. And Cayman Airways too has a special flight running today out of Kingston. And the other airlines also have been seeking to fill up the planes to ensure that we can get the people out. So it's going to take, some people it's going to take them until Sunday, at the worst Monday, to either get to Jamaica or to leave Jamaica. And we're working thoroughly to try and get it done by Sunday, hopefully.
Situations like these, Delano, what impact does it have on branded Jamaica and how we're viewed overseas?
Yeah, if it had gone on, say, until this morning, it would have been damaging. There are already some press reports, thankfully, not because we're able to cauterize the situation so quickly. The air traffic controllers were able to get back to work. The international press was asking us questions. There were inquiries from Reuters and other major international media about what is happening. So in the midst of writing those stories and getting those stories out about tourists stranded and that sort of thing, we were able to get back to them after 4 p.m. to tell them, no, the guys are going back to work, so everything is okay. Wow. So it was a near miss, because if it had continued into this morning, then we'll probably be on CNN today and BBC and so on. And it is really a huge dislocation in terms of the impact on travelers.
Right. So they're back at work. We hope that the issues are thoroughly resolved so that we don't have anything like this again in the near future. Is that your understanding?
The dialogue continues, yes, and with the air traffic controllers, they have issues that they have been complaining about, I know, for years. And there's, of course, overall compensation review that is in training government. There's also jitters about it. The idea is that nobody's going to be worse off. There's no public sector worker who's going to be worse off after this compensation review. The system has sort of gotten very chaotic. There are all these bargaining units. We have 110,000 plus public sector employees, but you have so many different bargaining units, so many different scales, so many different pay scales and so on, that it's just chaos. So the finance ministry is trying to find a way to consolidate everything into something sensible, something clear, because it's just too scattered, too many permutations, too many variables. So that simplification process, we know, would have had some issues and persons having concerns, and the key is really dialogue and communication. It's not right to just, shut down the airspace. Just as much as it's not right to just shut down water supplies across the country. So we had a tough week where we had hotels, villas, and so on that were out of water. And when you have a big hotel with hundreds of guests with no water, it's a nightmare to handle a situation like that. We have staff who were unable to shower. Some hotels had to be opening rooms at the hotels for staff to come and shower and get ready for work and so on. It was a very challenging week this week, and then we had the airspace closure yesterday. So it was a very challenging week overall, and we have a lot of very irate visitors. But some of them are actually very happy because they said they're able to spend an extra day or two in Jamaica. So. But those are the ones who I think don't have any work tomorrow.
Right.
And the ones who have work are not very pleased.
No, and I don't have good news because coming after the NWC situation, which has been resolved, and the air traffic controllers situation, which has now been resolved, we're now hearing about the civil servants who, as of Monday, could be taking action. So we're going through a phase, it seems.
Yes, usually that season. I know there are active discussions as we speak to address some of those concerns and to see if we can get some time to seriously sit down and hammer out these issues with understanding that it's going to take time to resolve them, but we are having good faith conversations with people, and that's really where we are now. Yeah.
Delano, always a pleasure having you on the program, man. Take care of yourself and all the best. Give my regards to Minister and take care.
Yeah. Respect,
thank
sir.
you. And thank you to all your listeners.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Blessings.
All right. I don't know, boy. I'm calling for an abortion of the strike action, and I'm asking that the ministries and departments fast track the conversations to avoid these things happening, so that these things can be aborted.
Yeah, because the thing is, what is being the light that we're getting introduced to right now, Richie, is that the things that they're complaining about is not a yesterday thing. No. So it's like you can't really blame the workers then for say, for take certain action. But as rightfully said, I think the ministry should know about this thing, no matter which government in power is supposed to know about this and just say, let's tackle the issues before,
I mean, if you have the items in storage, go for them. Take them out and get the people and make them so they can, effectively do their job. Because this one surprised the hell out of me. Yeah, the air traffic controllers to see that they're within 24 hours they would have gotten what they wanted in terms of the equipment to do their job. Where was the equipment?
The flight in, man.
Huh?
But
the airspace was closed.
What?
Links.
Yeah.
Where it come from?
Connection.
Fast boats.
Flight team. Little links.
Flown in.
Little links, man.
Yeah, I'm going to make a call or two and see what but we're glad they're back on the job.
Yeah.
And I'm asking that, the relevant authorities do what is right. Meet with the people. You don't want people to be striking because a meeting was not granted. You know what I mean? And address the issues as best you can. I know it's a rough time on everybody, but funds are hard to come by. But we have to be more preemptive in these instances because at the end, we end up losing much more than we're gaining.
You heard what Delano said? The man say, if them never catch it at BBC, it reaches CNN and all these things. So.
Brand Jamaica would be affected. I remember when we were doing the link with Robo, he said, Thursday, flight to go to Jamaica. The same flight where Delano was talking about.
See that?
Yeah. Luckily, it was able to be landed because good sense prevailed. All right, so it's secret sound time. Here's the sound. Today makes it about a month that we've been running this sound that nobody's been able to get. Some people have come close, but nobody has nailed it. We've been looking for a particular answer. I don't know what it is. Shells, do you?
Not at all.
We don't know what it is then. And we'll find out today if there's no winner. Now, we don't want it to get to that stage because it means that we'd have gone through all of this time and not being able to give away the basket that was reserved for this occasion.
That's right.
And remember, it's a huge basket, can feed a family of 6, and can also extend to a wider community. So, calls are coming in.
Oh,
let's see if we can take one and get a winner right now to the Secret Sound game. Good morning. Welcome.
Morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, morning.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
You know this?
Sound familiar?
Yes, you know who it is.
Is this Miss Confidential?
Yes, it is.
Welcome back.
Me know that. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful.
A wonderful Friday. See what's going to rain.
Oh, okay, cool. I hear there's a lot of traffic on Portmore on the toll road. All 4 lanes are jammed, I'm being told. I hope you don't have to experience that.
No, I'm fortunate. I'm in Kingston.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So what's your answer today, Miss Confidential?
I'm going to go with what my son says. He said it's a galaxy, the sound of the galaxy.
Your son says it's the sound of the galaxy?
Yes, because he said it has to do with the stars, the moon, and everything, and the galaxy. So I'm just going to go with it.
Okay. What's his name?
What's another word for galaxy?
His name is Dante.
Dante. Okay. We're not ready to. Yeah. Talk to her. Talk to her.
Something interesting is happening in Miss Confidential. So the judges are asking your son or yourself to tell us another name for galaxy.
Another name?
Mm-hmm.
I just dropped him off.
Oh, what'd you say?
I just dropped him off at school.
Oh no, you drop off the. Oh no.
Other than Galaxy, when you talk about them.
Miss Confidential, you don't know it. It's like you drop off the winnings.
The solar system?
Sounds like she's onto something.
Solar system, Joe.
All right, go back. Go back to. You might have to go back to school and take your son out of class.
Yeah, man. Hurry up before you hear that sound. Yeah. Quack, quack, quack.
Okay.
All right, thanks for trying. Wow. We feel like we're closing in on it.
So yeah.
What are the clues?
The moon, stars, sound, and darkness.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have another caller. Friday. We need to get a winner before we retire this sound. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm okay. You?
We're doing well.
Great.
Who's calling?
This is Dion.
Oh, hi, Dion.
Hi, Dion.
How are you, sir?
We're doing well, man.
There, man,
Go
there.
on. You're at work already?
No, I don't reach it. I have to play the game first.
All right. We like that.
Dion, may I beg you? If you don't win, we might end up retiring this sound. I'd love for you to win. Can you tell me what your answer is? Thinking of all the clues that you've gotten. Moon, stars,
sound, and darkness.
The sound is this. Listen to it again.
Yes.
Previous caller said galaxy. We saw something going on, like they're onto something.
Yeah, Jojo was excited.
I don't know what's happening now. Dion, what are you thinking?
Rich, I don't know if anybody tried, that sounds to me like a hurricane wind.
A what?
Hurricane wind.
A hurricane wind.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it sounds like to you, Dion.
Yeah.
Shells, how does that sound to you?
It sounds close to quack, quack, quack.
Sorry, Dion. Sorry, that's not it at all. Have a good weekend.
Yes,
Oh, boy. Still no winner.
Hey, give me my basket there. I'll keep it safe. Oh, we have one more?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
This could be it. 23 before 8 o'clock.
Let's see.
Let's see what we got. Good morning. Welcome.
Oh, good morning.
Morning,
Blessings.
sir.
Yes, this is Joseph.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, we're going, Joseph.
I was going to call yesterday, but you got busy.
Oh,
Yeah, man,
today could be a lucky day.
I think that's the sound of space.
Of
the
what?
sound of?
Sound of space. Outer space.
Space.
Say it ain't so.
Hold on. Let me hear that sound again, Joseph. Where are you, in Kingston?
Yes, in Kingston.
Okay. You said what? Sound of space?
Now.
Clues were
Moon, stars, sound,
and darkness.
And Joseph said the sound of space. Can we hear sound in space, though?
Joseph.
Yeah.
All right. Now, on a serious note, are you sticking with that answer, first of all?
Yeah, because can we hear sound in space, Joseph? Space of sound?
The answer.
All right.
It's like an open vacuum, so who knows?
Oh. You're remembering your days in school when you were doing physics?
Joseph, I'm right, boy.
Joseph?
Yeah, actually, I didn't like physics, you know.
You didn't like it?
No.
Well,
probably that's why I was saying moon and sun and moon first and not producer scratching your head.
For those who are not aware, Joseph would have tried several times. Remember, this has been running for several weeks. We've been trying desperately to find a winner.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, though, one more time. Are you comfortable with what you've delivered so far in terms of your answer today, or are you wanting to tweak it or stick with it?
What you gonna do, Joe?
And Shell, I know I would have gotten the clock back one long time ago if I was wrong.
Hey,
that's what you think?
Boss, what it do?
Yo.
Hey, let me give you the sound.
Shortcut. You are a winner!
Well done.
Finally, Joseph. Shall we give him a round of applause?
Well done.
Yes. You have brought relief to our lives. You have brought relief to our lives, Joseph. Congratulations, son. Well done. You're a winner. And you've just won the gift package that we've had all this time for the Secret Sound game.
Oh, boy.
Look at who's smiling now.
Oh, boy.
Producer, she relieved.
The last call.
Yeah.
On the last day.
There you go. In the nick of time, he made it. My God. Congratulations. We got a winner.
The sound of space.
You didn't figure it out, DJ.
Kinda. You know, I knew it had something to do with space. Yeah.
Truthfully,
Right.
it is easier than I thought.
Yeah, you know, Joseph deserves it. So when Joseph, when I try to trick him with the answer, space of son, Joseph say, yeah, remember, space is a vacuum, my friend.
Explanation is shut.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
So a lot of people out there saying, me didn't know, or, we're not going to say that one at a time. Well, Joseph did it, and he got the prize. What's his name?
Harry Toddler.
Yeah, cool. Morning, Harry.
Morning. What's up, Richie?
Good day, brethren. How you doing?
I'm up.
All right, so you're talking with Richie B and Shells here at Bridge 99, and of course, Red and J Martin in Toronto at Flow 98.7.
Hey, I mean, Red and J Martin, manners up.
Oh, big up yourself. I'm a big fan, Toddler. Big fan.
Blessings, artist.
Very talented artist. Toddler, people are asking me to ask you, are you still calling yourself Harry Toddler, or have you dropped the Harry and are just working with Toddler?
Right, no, I can't tell you. A lot of names adding up. Them I call me Blind Rat. Them call me Cyber. Them call me Space Them. But you know what, it's more Harry adult now.
I was gonna say
it's more Harry adult, not Toddler anymore. Yeah. How do you see your own contribution to the dancehall idiom over the years? How you rate yourself and what you have been able to achieve and to contribute?
Well, I can't tell the truth with you. What I contribute to dancehall, I feel proud. Because from day one, I've been here, and I'm still relevant. Still connected with the younger generation. So what I contribute, it's so awesome. You understand? I'm the number one group of dancers. I'm from that group, and still maintaining this day. So what I contribute, the mass can tell me. I don't want to come and say that. The mass can just tell me, I remember that, and I remember that, and them always direct me. So it keep my mind firm.
You've always been a very unique artist in terms of your delivery, in terms of your dress code, in terms of your performance. Talking about performance, you're heading to Reggae Sumfest this year, Toddler. Isn't that right?
Right.
Wow.
Night one.
Yeah. So what the fans them can expect, Toddler?
You know, so we can tell the truth, Shell.
Yeah.
I think the moment speak for itself. Because I'm in preparing now. Because from years, I always prepare from before. So I've tried to keep that same momentum and the same feeling, the same rooted and grounded vibes. Like prepare for me for a month, from mind and body and everything, physical and everything. Just prepare.
Nice.
No matter the time, no matter what time you get, you always want to prepare to appear.
Nice.
Prepare
I
to
have a
appear.
question.
Appear. Yeah, man, Jay, no problem.
Mr. Harry Toddler, as you go and step out on the stage at some fest and you see that crowd of people, describe to us that energy you experience in front of such a big, large audience.
Well, it's the people. The people make it float when they carry the first note.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tell the truth. It's always been the people. I never put myself before the people. It's always the people. So I just want to, from a feel, the mic in my hand is like a transfer. So from the first word, whatever, yaka. anything after that is a bonus that the people that float me.
Yes. I like it the way he said that. From whatever or yaku. When we have some more time, I need to get to the origins of these terminologies that you have given us through these years. I mean, like if you ask me to spell yaku, I don't know how I do that.
I'm going to say why. It's Y-A-G-A.
Y-A-G-A? Yagu. Okay. All right. So I'm on the spelling down part. Let's talk quickly about Boombox Fridays, because there was a situation recently. This is an event, by the way, Red and J. Martin, that Harry Toddler and a team of other entertainers and partners put together. And they basically became the flag bearers in terms of live entertainment on a Friday in Jamaica. And the biggest names in entertainment have passed through and graced the stages. They give a lot of opportunities to young entertainers who are coming up and coming entertainers. And then there was a little difficulty, a disagreement, it seems, between Toddler and General B, who were having some disagreements. But it seems they met man to man, worked it out, and Boombox Friday did not even miss 1 week. It's back and it's up and running. Well, what happened and how is it right now?
Everything is beautiful right now. You can't tell the truth. Because, remember, I'm from an organization, a team around me, and it's a Toddler. Sometimes we have disagreement to agree. But when something happens and we disagree, it's better to sit with each other face to face and sort it out. Deal with solution. Don't carry the problem.
Yeah.
But right now, everything fits. And I want to hear them one monster. Boombox is for the new generation of dancehall. It's like the gateway for the youth them. So we don't want to stop it, and it can't stop because it belongs to the people them now. It's not for me. It's not for General B. It's for me to cut you down or a ghost or a dynamite or anyone that you want video face. It's for the mass. So we just feel like we did something wrong. He make a wrong decision, me make a wrong decision. So two wrong can't make right. So we just come together and just say, no,
let's work it out.
Work it out.
Yeah, give thanks. Right. And congratulations. I saw where you're now making contributions to needy individuals and organizations who are taking care of the needy. You made a presentation just recently. Congratulations. What is on for tonight, though? Who's on tonight? Can you say?
Tonight we got like Donovan Steele. We haven't seen him in a long while.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have a young artist on board. And me and Jamakri as a guest for us, if I can tell you about. Don't even know it, because that's how Boombox go. We can't expect a star when they want to name advertise until they reach. Yeah. That's how Boombox go. It's a free flow.
Right, free flow.
Yeah. No artist God. Respect and love to the fraternity of dancehall and reggae. No artist God. It's a free flow.
Yeah.
The youth them to know. The youth them to know it's the root of the game. So you come train here. It's like a practice ground. Every Friday for the new generation.
I agree. Now, Todd, quick and fast, any new projects we can look out for, what can we expect from the artist, big artist Harry Toddler, in the coming months?
Right now, I'm working on a one-drop album. A beautiful one-drop album.
Really?
Yeah. Looking for some beautiful tracks. Harry Toddler, Luciana. I'm just waiting on Sanchez done the two certain recently Strategist, Toddler, Irie Jam.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's an all-star crowd.
Any dates for Toronto?
Yeah.
That's what everybody here wants to know. Any dates for Toronto?
I'm talking to Spider.
Nice.
Spider.
Okay.
Red Flames. Thinking
Yes,
about
big up, Spider.
With Rory, I'm not sure. Depends on how they treat me.
They're going to treat you good because they know that you're a crowd puller and a very talented artist. Harry, we're out of time, but it really was good catching up with you, brethren.
Respect.
We'll be definitely seeing more of you throughout the summer, and good luck with Boombox Friday and the rest of your career. We're looking forward to getting that one drop album or even one song from it to start the fire. See?
Yes, sir. Man, that's up, man. To the whole team.
Give thanks, man.
Space them.
Down Sound family, big ups. People talk about Boombox Friday, Red and J, the way they used to talk about like Passa Passa. You'd have heard about it. Yeah.
Yes,
it is that kind of annual, weekly event that pulls a whole heap of celebrities and a whole heap of artists, and it just has a vibe. So we're glad that it's all sorted out, and Toddler is doing well. So is General B and the crew. All right.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to see it when we get down there.
Yeah, most def. Right. Place to hang out on a Friday night. Boombox Friday. Red?
Yes,
you
sir.
Ready?
I'm ready. Friday night, you know it's always booming here on a Friday, and especially when it's 26 degrees. We're going to be doing Sugar Daddy's nightclub tonight, so I know you'll be listening live.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I check it out quite often.
Tune in.
Including tonight, I will. Have yourselves a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Take care, and catch you next week.
Blessings,
yes,
guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One love. We do have two guests, not one, but two guests that will be talking with us in this segment. And it will be centered primarily around the new movie Respect the Jukes, which was released as recent as May 6, 2022. And it's all over Amazon Prime Video, Sling TV, YouTube TV, Direct TV, Stream, HBO Now, Apple, Google Play, etc. And we have one of the stars, and we have the writer and director. Now, the writer and director is Mr. G.C. Goba, man who grew up in New York City and has quite an interesting past. Got involved in the drug game, did some time behind bars, discovered eventually that he had some writing skills, and now skills as a director. And it all came together in the movie Respect the Jukes. One of the stars is our good friend, and you hear him from time to time here on the Bridge 99 FM. We're talking about Jabba. And I didn't know that he was Mr. Stephen Beckford. I only found that out recently when I saw the credits on the script. And Jabba is our guest as well in this segment. Good morning, gentlemen.
Blessings.
Wagwan Richie B, Wagwan Killa Boo.
Yeah,
that's a Jabba.
Big up Jabba.
Yeah, dear.
And I should...
Christ, what up?
Eh?
No, man, big up Christ, the director.
Yeah, GC, are you there? Not hearing GC.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm having some audio issues, man. It's sounding real choppy.
Oh, all right. We're working on that as we speak. I'm hearing Jabba clearly. Jabba, you'd normally be described as maybe DJ, promoter, but now we have to add actor to what you do. Congratulations. I saw the film. You did a good job, son.
Yo, give thanks, Richie B. You know it already. You know the chap, when them say you're part of mission, you have to just complete it and do your best so you can, you know what I mean?
Was this your first acting role?
No, not really, still no. I was also starting in the original movie shot as Dongles, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Dongles. Oh. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but Dongles dead now, so it's all about fire.
Jabba, tell me about the name Fire. Who came up with the name Fire?
Well, really and truly, when we was in Fletcher's land, seeing, and when one of the scenes in the movie when the little dread will go around and wrap up the people them house, the poor people them house, and we'd have to deal with the rascal, you don't know, sir. Yeah. Right now, the spark out of the little thing, it come out, so I say, yo, fire that. And I say, yo, that name the bad. Run with it. So, you know how it just come with it, you know what I mean?
See it there?
Yo, it was a great movie, man. I must say, Jabba, I did not, and I'm going to be honest, I never get to watch the whole entire movie. I watched 3/4 of the movie, then I had to leave the house, brother. But I've seen enough of the movie to understand what's going on, and I'm going to finish watching the movie. But tell me, how you deal with Mummy, man?
No, I go on because she forget got the journey. You know, when the boss said, to complete a mission, you have to complete it. And we are trying to get our big food in them hard time, And times hard, and we are get our food, and she don't want the food. So me have to force the food for her because she play, you know what I mean? So me have to live up to my character. I'm not really that kind of person in real life. I'm a gentleman, you know what I mean? I love the ladies, and fire we are talking about. So you don't want nobody feel like say Fire is Jabba is a little aggressive little man like that. I'm a gentleman.
That's right.
But Fire, he must complete the mission.
This is right. Which is right.
I mean, we know that you're very talented, Jabba, but how does a role like the one you played, I mean, how difficult is it to bring out that character in a movie? Was it a challenge for you?
No, not really still, because, the struggle, we come from a place called New York City where you have the good, bad, and the ugly. So we live these things every day, you know what I mean? It's just what you decide, the kind of role you decide to play, so, and the lane where you live in. So the lane is music to me and just righteousness, right, true, but at the end of the day, we can't go around it. This is the life we're living in, this is the world we're living in.
I wanted to ask the director of the movie a quick question. Can you hear us clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly now.
Right. Nice.
Welcome, GC.
Thank you for having me.
Bless up, GC. How did you come up with the concept for Respect the Jokes?
Well, that's pretty easy. Respect the Jokes is a foreign story. And pretty much, Jabba, myself, and so many others in New York City, we were born there or our parents themselves are foreigners. So, with that being said, a lot of times our parents leave us back home in order to come to the States in quest of the American dream that they are chasing. Right. The unfortunate aspects of it all is that they give the parent a visa, leave the child behind, and then when the child gets here, the child is corrupted already because he has to survive back home, and back home is rough, right. And that is why the parents are leaving. So now when a child comes here, they tell you to do things the American way. And that's another flip side to that also, because as soon as you get here, your antagonists are the very people that look like you. So you go through all these stages of trying to make it and trying to survive, and you find out that pretty much the American dream doesn't exist.
Whoa. Wow.
And of course, here come the antagonists and stuff like that. So, the Jamaican culture is a popular culture. So we wanted to do something that would resonate with everybody, and that was it right there.
Was it hard trying to put together the cast?
There's so many great talent out here. A lot of times, everybody focuses on the big names, so to speak. Our focus was more so keeping it authentic. So everyone that you see in this movie that speak with a Jamaican patois is either from Jamaica, was born and raised there, or their parents are straight Jamaican. Right. I'm talking, we check birth certificates in real life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which is right. Now GC Shells here. Congrats on the film, man. Enough respect. Even though I'm here as a broadcaster, film is my first love. That's what I studied. You understand me? And given where where you're coming from with your story, I just love that this is a part of your success story. And we just have to give thanks and just a lot of respect goes out to you. But what I want to know is, given what you've been through, could you have even imagined, that you become a director? Well, an author, much less a director.
No, I'll be honest with you, man. The dream was never to make films. I didn't even, at 10 years old, at 20, at 30, I never dreamt about being a director of a film. We came up in the streets. And everything that we earned came from the streets. So the dream had changed at some point. Once you realize that the streets would be detrimental to your health, to your freedom, even your life. Now the dream changes to you trying to get out the streets. But how are you going to get out the streets? You need something to get yourself out of the streets. And, you know, film just happened to be that tool that is actually going to help me and associates, friends, loved ones to transition from the streets and doing something positive with our lives. But at the same token, telling our stories.
Yeah.
Respect.
Before you give us a comment while he's on with us about how Jabba, how much trouble he might have given you on set, I want you to speak to us about the same matter of the American dream. And whether or not it was at the back of your mind, whether, you know, any backlash, any situation where people will see it as if you're painting Jamaica in a particular kind of way. Is this the typical American dream being played out? How did you balance all of that in the movie?
You know, that's pretty easy because everyone can relate to this story. This is what's going on in the world today. It's happening in Jamaica. It's happening in America. It's happening in Africa. You know, like there's violence everywhere. This is how America was established, by way of violence. When you come to our community, that's what you see. And if people keep trying to paint this picture as if we living great in our communities, everything is peaceful, and children aren't dying, and mothers and fathers aren't losing their daughters and sons to the prison system, then we're not being real. We have to tell the story as it is in order for people to embrace it, in order for them to make a change. That is the only way it's going to happen, man. So it's not a matter of depicting something as being violent or places being violent. It's about telling the story exactly as how we're living it.
Yeah.
And then we can have the discussion about, okay, how do we go about fixing this? For example, if you're going to give a mother a visa and you know she has a child, why not give the child a visa also?
Oh, got you. Jabba, were any of your scenes shot in Jamaica?
Yeah, man.
Jabba?
Yeah, every one of my scenes, I never did not scene in America. All my scenes was done in a Jamaica and a Fletcher's land. And then run a Junior Reed, and then run a Junior Reed club.
Eastwood Park Road. Yeah?
Yeah, right over there, so by Red Hills Road.
Okay,
We have a scene over by Junior Reed, and then now me do most of my scene them in a Fletcher's land.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of Jabba's scene, I want to ask the director and Jabba if anyone could answer this question. Jabba, was there a connection that was being formed between you and Cat? Because in one of the scene where you drop him off like a country, you carry him go, and you tell him, say, go on. It look like you never want him go like a little brother, like, you know, like
yeah, I'm a little soldier.
Yeah, a little sentimental scene.
Yeah, well, Cat is a little young youth, and I just the first day when we start film, we just meet him, and the little youth have our vibes. We not telling a lie. And him a flow and me a flow, it was just like a great connection. It's never like that. We'd have to wait. We'd have to waste the director money. I said, take 3, take 4. But now I turn the line, and every shot we do, we knock it out without no cut.
Nice. The chemistry work.
I think you meant every scene, right?
Yeah, every scene.
Okay. Quickly before.
I knocked out all my scenes in 2 days.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, in 2 days, every scene what we do, because you don't know, director buy me a ticket, me fly in the Monday. And Monday afternoon we saw a film, and then the Tuesday, and by Wednesday I was back in New York.
Awesome. Quickly, final question because we're out of time. JC, is it a hit so far, or is it becoming a hit? The movie.
It's a hit. It's a hit. You know, we prove that our content is profitable. It's good business. Listen, I can't get a conversation of part 2.
Yeah. All right. We're looking forward.
We want part 2.
All right. We will work on part 2.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, GC Goba. Thank you, Jabba. Best of the best coming up. We're looking forward to that. Take care, gentlemen. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, Richie B. Yo, Killa Boo. The whole massive them from the Irie Jam straight to the place what we call the bridge. I remember me there on Irie Jam every Friday when I'm New York. from 7 to 9. And then I'm filling sometime on the bridge when Bobby Clark give me a little blind, you know what I mean?
Make an extra money, no worries. Take care, Jabba. Take care, GC. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, let's take a break. Killa?
Yeah, that's definitely a good look. I must say that I like the fact that the movie is on a lot of platforms.
Wicked.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.